Hi, I'm Rich Easton. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about mentoring capabilities with the Springboard Trust. And the goals of the Springboard Trust are very much around helping school principals to build out their strategic plans with the aim of educating and developing a capability at the school principal level as opposed to at the children level. And the Springboard Trust goal is around if the schools are able to deliver on a step change over a 2 or 3 year strategic planning period, but that will benefit all of the students within the school, not just at an individual level. So the Springboard Trust works really closely with a cohort of principals across all of the wider Auckland and soon into the Northland region. And the role of the process is very much around a capability build for the principals with some strategic business partners and using a McKinsey model, and then a cooperative support model through a role called a capacity partner, which is the role that I've been playing for the last 4 years. So basically the capacity partner works with the school principal as they're going through their learning journey, helping them to take what starts out as a rather rudimentary plan that usually meets the requirements of the government but not much else, and helps them to turn that into a clear vision, a set of goals and outcomes for their school, a 3-year and then consolidated into a 1-year plan that helps them to actually exercise a step change but focused on 2 or 3 really big things rather than all the minutiae that goes on in a school. So the role of capacity partner is very much a supportive, empathetic person that challenges the principal's thinking, but in a way that they feel comfortable and engaged as opposed to aggressively, and very much getting to understand the school, the dynamics of the stakeholders, and helping the principal to think differently and bring some business thinking into their world. Because often the challenge for a school principal is the only people they report to directly is their board of directors, and some of them are in a role where they're really looking for the principal to give them guidance rather than the other way around. So over the last 4 years, really enjoyed a learning opportunity about getting back into the community and understanding some of the things that I do in my day job can actually translate into some benefit for the schools. Learnt a lot as well during that time. Sitting with some very senior business strategists has helped me to build strategic planning skills for myself as well, so there's definitely a 50-50 in this process as well. And I think also just that understanding a little bit more about transferability of the capabilities that we're so used to in our organisation, property management, people management, performance management, all of those sorts of things translate directly into the same challenges that most school principals have along the way. So what got me into it? I just finished a leadership capability program 4 years ago, and they were looking for opportunities for people to go in a new direction. Worked really well for me, timing wise was perfect. What have I got out of it? A sense of achievement, seeing school principal go from rating themselves 2 or 3 out of 10 to maybe 8 or 9 out of 10 in their strategic planning skills, and seeing 4 end products of strategic plans. What have I enjoyed the most? Telling the school principals to do their homework on time. Has to be the most fun thing if you ever remember your school days. And where next for me with Springboard? So there's a program, Lorraine Mintz, the CEO of Springboard Trust, has a number of other opportunities, and this year I'm helping her to work on fleshing out taking those strategic plans and focusing on one particular part of it and helping the school principal to deliver some of that into their community. So if you're looking to get involved with mentoring and you think that working with the Springboard Trust might be a good opportunity for you, some things to think about in terms of the capabilities that Lorraine and the Springboard Trust are looking for. Firstly, they're looking for people who've got good business acumen, have worked in organisations, not just telecom but many, and can bring that real world experience to bear. You don't need to be an expert strategic planner, you need to be a good listener, you need to be a good guide and coach for the principal, you need to be able to support, encourage them, challenge their thinking at times, looking in with a fresh pair of eyes, but also understanding that there's a lot more to the education process than you may know, so not trying to teach them how to do their job. You need to be able to manage a good relationship and understand how to help the principal to bring the best out of them. So people that Lorraine are looking for are people that have got a reasonable, decent business background, people that are wanting to work in the community, people that have a passion for education and those sorts of things, but you don't need to be an expert strategic planner. When you go into Springboard, there's a program at the beginning, which is an induction program for each of the capacity partners. So you get a briefing session, and there's a kind of a community of capacity partners that have been through the program 2 or 3 times that you can tap into and draw on their knowledge as well.